Welcome back to Vegas here for the 2022 Mountain West Football Media Days. I'm Bridget Howard, and I am now joined by Hawai'i Head Coach Timmy Chang. Coach, how does it feel to be the head coach at your alma mater this season?
It's unbelievable. Never thought I'd be here sitting in this position. As an 18-year-old, I made the decision to stay home and play and represent the state of Hawaii. And 22 years later, I'm here and as the head coach. So it's just a real moment for me, but very thankful, very grateful.
When it was officially announced, what were those initial emotions for you?
I still don't think it sinks in. I think it kind of sits in right now every time I get around the rest of the head coaches and being in their presence and just, man, those are guys that I looked up to that, we've coached against. Some of these guys, we've been in the same rooms and game plan together, but it sinks in when I get to see these guys at these events.
One of the big question marks for your group this season is who will start at quarterback now that Chevin Cordero has transferred to San Jose State. Who has caught your eye in that quarterback room so far?
Yeah, Brendan Shager is a guy that has the experience that, with Chevin last year for the University of Hawaii. We've brought in a couple guys and need to give them opportunities to try to be successful and compete for the job with Joey Yellen and Cayman Cooper. But we'll see how that goes and how that progresses in the next coming weeks here.
You really took advantage of that transfer portal, bringing in quite a few transfers this season from all across the United States. How will those transfers specifically really add to your program on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, it was definitely a different situation, moving from Nevada to Colorado and signing as much guys as we did in 8 days and then, getting hired January 21st, the academic standpoint of getting guys in the spring. So, in spring we had who we had and we went to battle and we taught our skill sets, we taught our fundamental techniques and our playbooks. And now looking at it now in May, June, and July as we get our guys in, it's definitely a different team. Excited about these guys, and they definitely like watching Utah State last year. It can definitely change your team in a hurry.
Having this be your alma mater, knowing what it's like to, wear that Hawaii jersey and represent for the state of Hawaii, how does that maybe change your coaching approach, being in their shoes before?
It definitely helps, being able to translate and I've sat in their seat. I've understood the problems of being a student athlete at the time, and just really thinking about them and trying to help them with everyday problems, right? Of being a student athlete, understanding class schedules, time management, what the things that they're going through, especially the uniqueness of being in Hawaii. Hanging around with when I was in college, I hung around with our mainland guys. We brought them over to our house. They spent time with our families, and so opening up our doors, making sure that we're all together. We call it the brotherhood, and making sure that everybody's on the same page and that we're moving forward toward the same goals and we care about each other.
Well, Coach, we are so glad that you are now the head coach of Hawaii. It is so great to talk to you and catch up with you today, and we wish you nothing but the best this season.
Thank you so much, and I'm happy to be here.